One of the most shared debate moments on social media, the many faces of Donald Trump. Carly Fiorina got the first question of the night. Our moderator, Jake Tapper, asked her how she would feel if Donald Trump had his finger on the nuclear codes. I want you to watch Donald Trump's reaction.
And he said he wouldn't want, quote, such a hothead with his finger on the nuclear codes. You as well have raised concerns about Mr. Trump's temperament.
Certainly Trump never want to hide his feelings, but that is 7 expressions in 7 seconds. So how does this translate to people viewing from home, better yet to voters? Joining me now, Janine Driver. She is a body language expert. So Janine, so great to have you on. This is all the intangibles that matter, and I think it's not only what you're saying, but it's the reacting right as well. So I want to actually begin. Everyone's buzzing about Carly Fiorina today. So let me begin with the sole female on the stage who really held her ground when you talk to folks. How did she do body language wise?
You know, first of all, it's great to be here. Listen, let me tell you about Carly. She was very solid. She had what we call an increase in pressure. We see that also with people like Donald Trump had an increase in pressure, Kasich, Chris Christie. That's this move right here where we see this, and that is, these are the types of people.
Hold on, I want to take you full. Alan, let's take her full. What, show me what you're doing.
Okay, I want to show you. So it's like this. It's like, it's this increase in pressure. Like when they'll make a point, you'll see this little oomph. And what that's connected with is people who are great for persisting against difficult odds, resisting against pressure. We see that with her. What I would have liked to have seen a little bit more is some integrated movement going from her, like her whole body. I felt that she was a little bit stiff, which will hurt her likability factor a little, but she came out strong and playing with the big boys. It may have been to her favor to be very solid and strong. There was not a lot of movement happening with her, but she came across as solid and strong.
What about the chief big boy?
Oh, Donald Trump.
What about the chief big boy, the guy in the middle of the stage?
Listen, the Donald, in my opinion, dominated the beginning. You know, people were sitting jumping out of their seats, watching and waiting to hear what he has to say. Donald Trump is connected with something called accelerating, and he's not the only one. So this accelerating, Trump does it, Ted Cruz does this, and Chris Christie. You're going to see this movement that Trump does when he talks, and all three of these guys especially. You'll see these moves. Chris Christie does it as well. They're these quick movements, and they are connected, Brooke, with people who are high in timing or moderate in timing, and these are the people who can accelerate or decelerate in the moment. These are the people that right in that moment, that's where you get that impulsiveness sometimes, so that quick wit, that quick attack is coming from this timing gesture. It's literally connected to how Donald Trump and some of these other candidates are motivated to spend time and energy when they're making decisions. So if you're high here, you can be seen as impulsive.
Did anyone do anything where you just like,
yeah, Bush. Oh, listen, you know, I have a summer cottage up in Wells, Maine, right up the street from the Bushes, and they're building a new house up there. Where it is, it's for Bush if he becomes president. I'm like, Bush kind of blew it on a couple points here with body language. Number one, he said, I'm my own man. And when Bush said, I'm my own man, he literally did a shoulder shrug. A shoulder shrug is uncertainty. You know, I'd love to get together. Please have me back on the show. So he shoulder shrugs there. He also killed it here negatively when he was asked about, oh, is he a puppet for the donors? He's asked, are you a puppet for the donors? And he said no. And he shook his head yes. Yeah, Bill Clinton did this when he said, I did not have sexual relations with that. This is not. This is yes. So why are you saying you're a puppet? You're not a puppet.
It's interesting you say that, though, because that was a really strong moment for Jeb Bush, that whole exchange then with Donald Trump. Donald Trump saying you're false. Jeb Bush saying, you know, I wouldn't have allowed your casinos in Florida, and I voted against it. I mean, it was strong for Jeb Bush, but you're saying body language-wise, maybe that negated some of the
Here's the bottom line. We often say we have a gut feeling. We actually don't have a gut feeling. You have a brain feeling, because our brain has what's called an N400. I call it a brain hiccup. And when your body language is not congruent with your words, you can have this amazing verbal battle. That's the difference between people who listened to Nixon versus people who saw the debate with Kennedy and Nixon. Kennedy won, Nixon won on the radio, right? So this uncertainty cues for Bush are going to hurt him. These head nods in the wrong direction. His verbal sparring at that point might have been strong, but the body language is going to kill it. Our brain literally says, like if I said to you, I'll have a peanut butter and jelly on my socks, please. Your brain goes, peanut butter and jelly on my socks? Same thing happens when you come out strong verbally, but your body language is sending uncertainty cues.
I could keep talking to you. Let's continue this after the next one. Janine Driver, thank you so much. I'm so now like self-conscious of my own
You're doing great. You're very
You're
solid.
sitting
You're a
on-
nice determiner.
Okay.
You're nice. You're strong.
Okay.
You're going to
Thank
resist
you.
pressure.
I'll take
I love
the compliment. Thank you, Janine Driver. I appreciate it very much on body language of these candidates. Coming up next, someone.